Testing, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. For those of you tuning into our live stream, we've got about 7 minutes, a little less, about 6.5 minutes left till the game begins. Everybody's warming up right now, as you can see, and we'll be back to start the game at 4 o'clock, so stay tuned. We're here once again. The game is going to start in about 1 minute and 45 seconds. I'm your host today, Philippe Simone. I'll try to do my best at announcing, though I'm a little bit new in this. GCTV is bringing you this live streaming today at 4 o'clock. Junior varsity girls volleyball from Greenfield will play the Bears, the Athol High School Bears. And then after that at 5:30, or somewhere around there, the Athol High School varsity team will play the Green Wave varsity team. So stick around, there's a lot of fun today. I'm gonna cut the sound off and just let you look at everybody warming up magnificently right now and getting ready to start the game. Thanks for tuning in to GCTV live stream. And there's the bell to come off the field and get things organized to see who's going to be serving first. Our volunteer camera person came back from yesterday. Want to thank Faith for being here. And there we go. Green Wave takes the field. And Athol is ready to go. All right, we're very good. Athol starts off with the serve. And the game is called. Number 40. And the first point for Athol. And it is Athol serve again. Number 19 serve for Athol. Almost in between Caitlin and Lucy, I believe. No, that's number 15. Emerald. I'm learning all the names as best as I can. So the serve and out. Athol leading 3-0. The serves are just deadly and they're trying to block them, but they're going in another direction besides back towards the opposing team. Is the serve. And another point. I'm just not ready for that. Serves really make a big difference in this game. Athol 4, Greenfield 0. And we're in the first set. Athol serves to Lucy. Sorry, to Emerald. And out on number 31, Ivory. Five to 1. Greenfield just got their first point. Serving number 30 hits the ceiling. That was Zoe. And another point for the Bears. recently changed their names. Bears 6, Greenfield 1. Number 1 serving. It is a net ball, and that gives Greenfield another point. 2-6. We get to see some offense from Greenfield. Number 40, Caitlin Collins serving. And it gets right over the net and drops right in front of the team. That was a deadly, deadly serve by Caitlin. 3-6. Greenfield not leading. We were in the first set. Another serve. Serve is returned by Athol. That one was a little bit hard to see, but I guess it confirmed my suspicions that the Athol Bears did not get that over the net. And another point, 4-6. 4-7 now. Bringing Greenfield back into the game. Athol number 43 serving. 23. And it's short of the net. That'll be another point for Greenfield. Students are very great about applauding each other to make some noise in this auditorium. That's going to change soon. There was nobody there. And I'm looking at to see what the ref is called, and basically the point goes to Greenfield. Bears 7, Greenfield 6. Here's a tough fight right here at the net between number 19 and Ivory Rivera Renaud. And that resulted in another point for Greenfield. So they are tied in the first set, 7-7. Keeping in mind that a very nice play by Athol, bringing them up to 8. Athol Bears 8, Green Wave 7. This is junior varsity, so we'll play first 2 sets to 25 points, and then the third set, if needed, to 15. And the 3 Athol serves a deadly serve, but I believe that is out of bounds, and now Greenfield is tied. Greenfield serves into the net. And Athol has a serve. Number 24 from Athol is serving. There's a very incredible formation up at the net right now. They're ready. And a really powerful punch there, but it didn't make it over the net. So that's 9-9 now. Tied score in the first set. Here at Nichols Gymnasium, Greenfield High School. They found that open hole, and Athol again takes the lead. 10-9, the Bears. I'm sorry, I am wrong. That point went over to Greenfield. That's why they didn't go for it. They saw something that I didn't see. 10-9, Greenfield lead. No, they switched it back again. Sometimes these things happen. It's Greenfield's serve, and the score is tied once again. Greenfield gets another point and is in the lead, 11-10. And that serve was short, and we're tied once again, 11 apiece in the first set to 25 points. There's the whistle and the serve. Oh, a nice response and in right from Caitlin, right into the empty hole on the front line of Athol defense. Greenfield's in the lead, 12-11. And that was definitely not a good serve, though. What an outstanding effort, though, by the JV teams on both sides today. And we've got a tie score again, 12-12. Number one is up to serve again. And that is going to be outside. That gives Greenfield the lead, 13-12. Some not a lucky number, but a lucky number right now. Number 40 is back up to serve. And it's nicely over the net. It's a lot of spin on that. And they managed to get that over, but it went outside, I believe, and I'm waiting for the scoreboard. There it is, Greenway 14, Athol 12. There's another one for Greenfield. A power punch right into the net, 15-12. Greenfield's very much in the lead. Caitlin serves again, and into the empty hole. No one went for it. Something happened between yesterday and today that has really shaken up that JV team on Greenfield. Caitlin serves. Number 24 receives. It is skipped barely over the net. And that is a point for the Athol Bears. 16-13. Athol serving. And that did not make it over the net either. Number 45 serves and gets it nicely over the net. There's some play up there. And can they get, yes they did. They received that. It's up in the air and out. A lot of judgment calls going on here. 17, Greenfield still in the lead, 17-14. And Athol's got the serve. Short of the net, another point for Greenfield. We're getting awfully close to that 25-point mark, and with a significant 4-point lead. Here at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. There's the whistle. Number 31 serves into the net, and that's another point for the Bears. Probably driving you crazy over there. That is a very powerful serve right to number 40, I believe. Just no way to stop something like that. 2-point lead. Athol is definitely coming back. Only a 1-point lead now, 18-17. Bears serve. Skims over the net. That is a very effective serve. There was nothing that Greenfield could do, and now the score is tied. And that's another point for Greenfield. The serve was short. 19-18 at Greenfield High School. Number 13 serving. Very good serve. There's a battle at the net, and the referee calls it. $19 apiece. You're watching GCTV live stream. I'm your host, Philippe Simone. Today, I'm trying my best to do some announcing, something I have never done before for sports, but this is quite enjoyable, and I am so happy to participate to bring you this live stream. so that we can see the kids play and honor them in the best way. Number 27 is winding up for the serve. In a very unique way. She's working on it. This is where you learn. This is junior varsity. And we're getting to know the rules too. So that ball was dropped. That results in a point for Greenfield. It's as if it was served not to the right place. To 21. Athol banging it out of bounds. It's so irresistible to really hit that ball hard. I feel for them. 21 to 19, Green Wave leads. It's getting very close. And number 46 serves and serves to the back of Caitlin, number 40. So now it is a point for the Bears and their serve. 21-20, Greenfield still leading. Great serve from Athol. 22 goes for it to keep it up in the air, but it's just not enough. And now we have another tie score, 21 apiece. Athol serves. Caitlin receives. Yes, there is someone there to get that, but nobody up in front. The Bears pull ahead to 22 points. .45, back over. And the Athol Bears get another point, 23, 2 points ahead. This is very close and also almost done with the first set. There's got to be a way to get under those so that you can receive them. It looks almost impossible. 24 points for the Bears, 21 Green Wave. Another serve. It hits the net, stopping their streak. Okay, Greenfield's got another chance to take this game. It's 24 to 22. Bears have 1 point away from victory. Greenfield has 3 points to go. Let's see if number 30 can do a nice serve. Yes, it's right in there. And it was in bounds. Yes. Greenfield pulls ahead, 23 to 24, Athol. Athol still leading. That's Zoe Naughton O'Connor serving. Really puts it in a place. See, now Greenfield's learning to do that, and it's 24 apiece. This is it. This is the big point for the first set. So don't take your eyes off that live stream. It's again number 30, Zoe Naughton O'Connor serving. A lot of whistle blowing by the referees. Okay, there we go. There was some kind of conference going on. I don't know exactly what it's about. I think he's going to let the serve go again. Yep, we're going to get another serve, another chance at the serve. Something was distracting her. And that's out. She really did try for that corner where it's hard to get, but a very close game. Greenfield 24, Athol 25. Athol takes the first set. By 1 point. Want to thank our volunteer camera person, Faith, who has a daughter out there playing today, I believe. Oh, they're still playing. I think the rule was called that you have to win by 2 points or something. So that is not an Athol victory. Yep, for that set. Zoe serves, puts it right in where it needs to be, and there's a point for the Green Wave. The Green Wave goes to 26. We're doing a tiebreaker right now, pretty much. 26 to 25. Greenfield leads. They can get another point. I believe they'll get this set. And yes, that was a very good serve. 27 to 25. And that's it. Greenfield gets the first set. And that is great news because that is the first time that they've won a first set right off. And we will be right back after a few messages. Our wonderful sponsors, some of who have children in the school system, some who don't, just care a lot about the community, and they're helping us out so that we can do this. Okay, a little bit more than a minute and a half before we start the second set. Green Wave is playing the Athol Bears today, Athol High School Bears. And we're just about to start the second set. The first set was a victory for Greenfield. And we're here at Nichols Gymnasium. I keep saying that. I've worked in this auditorium many times for many school committee meetings and different kinds of public hearings. Easy to get confused. This is a lot of fun for me to do this. And so I really appreciate the athletic director, Mike Kacheski, for reaching out and helping us with whatever we needed to get this done. Okay, they're coming back. Time for me to stop yapping. And we've got Faith on camera today. Had so much fun, she came back today and is doing a great job. Keep in mind we have varsity coming up after junior varsity. Playing the Bears twice today. Game is in play and it is quite a battle for this first point. Greenfield keeping it up in the air. Thought she had put it over, but it was just shy of that. So we have 1 point for the Athol Bears. Athol has the serve. And it is good and inside. 2 points for Athol, 0 for the Green Wave. In set number 2 for girls junior varsity volleyball. Athol serves. It's a very effective serve. The return was even more effective because they just couldn't get right back in the middle. 1-2. Athol still in the lead, but Greenfield gets the serve, and it's number 10. Madeline Hayes takes the serve. And it is under the net, so that is not a good point. That gives Athol 3. And now Athol has the serve. That was a good try. They're learning the form of this. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Greenfield 2, Athol 3. Number 6 serves, and a power serve. And that's a great attempt by Athol to meet that and return that. But now the score is tied, 3 apiece. Number 6, Addison. And that's another point for Greenfield. 4-3, Green Wave. And the serve serves into the net, and that's a point for the Bears. We're still tied, 4 apiece. That is a foul serve. Outside. Greenfield has 5, Athol 4 points. We're in the second set, I'm sorry. And number 47, good serve, but it didn't quite get over the net. Tied again, 5 apiece, and Athol has a serve. Right over the net, very good serve. Received by number 6, back and forth, and Athol whacks it into the net, trying to get it over. Everybody's trying hard today. 6-5, Green Wave leads, and it is now number 12 serves, and it's good. Number 12, that is Amelia. Good serve, Amelia, for a 7-6 lead. 7-5 lead. Seven to 6 now. Greenfield still in the lead. Number 24 from Athol is serving. That's a very, very effective serve. And it just goes right off the side from number 10. And Athol gets itself tied with Greenfield again. 7 apiece in the second set. Oh, that hits the net. Sometimes if you try to get that so close, you might risk hitting the net. And that's the whole art of it. 8-7, Green Wave leads, and number 53, I can see the number from here. Isabella is number 53 from the Greenfield team. Athol team got here a little bit late. I wasn't able to get the names. Athol serving, very nice serve, and a nice return. And it's out on Athol. So we're looking at Greenfield leading 9-8. In the second set here at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. You're watching GCTV live streaming. Very good serve. Athol's working it out. Worked it out and put it over for a tie score. Again, 9 apiece. Athol has a serve, number 19 serving. A lot of very active play. A hard fight by Athol, and it paid off. Now they lead 10-9. Serves again. Good receive. Over the net, and over the net in such a way that Athol could not get it. 10-10 now. Very close game in the second set. Madeline serving again. great return, but it hit the ceiling and then hit the net, so that kind of confirmed things that it would be a point for Greenfield. 11-10, Greenfield fought and got back into the lead. Number 10, Madeline serving again. And the server's not good, so we're tied once again. The Bears 11 and Green Wave 11. Athol takes a serve. Nice arc on that. Easy to return though, and they're having a little trouble getting it back, but they get it back. It's up in the air, it's up to Greenfield to put it back over again. And they do so. They do so in oh my goodness, there is a struggle for this ball, and they somehow get it over. Someone's got to get into that hole, but they don't get in there quick enough. And so there's a hard fought for a point by Athol. 12-11, Athol leading in the second set. Number 7 is serving for Athol. And it's a net ball and brings it back up. All that hard fighting, and all it takes is a net ball to even the score again. These guys are playing really well, and this is very entertaining. I can't wait until they get to varsity. It's going to be something else. Number 6 is serving. That's Addison again. And it did not go over the net, I believe. So that is another point for the Bears, 13-12. And number 27 has got another chance up serving. Good form. She's trying. She's learning. But it's under the net. 13 apiece. 13-13. Mockingbird Lane. Served by Greenfield. Very powerful serve right into that hole. And now Greenfield's back in the lead, 14-13. Second set. And that was a serve, but it was not over the net. $14 apiece in the second set. About 11 points for each to go for victory. Unless they get close like they did last time, and they have to have some kind of point spread for that. That was a point for Greenfield. 15-14. $16-14, Greenfield Insurance on that lead. And 16-14, somebody cashed in that insurance. Number 14 from Athol serving. Number 24 from Athol serving. And that hit the net, so there we go. 17-15, Green Wave in the lead. I do believe that usually for junior varsity, if they win the first 2 sets, they still play the third set for fun. Very good playing, and that gives Greenfield 18-15, and I call that insurance. Greenfield is 7 points away from victory. That is very high and just impossible to control. So that is on the ground, and Greenfield with 19 points. And we've got a 1-minute timeout. And there's the Green Wave dugout. And then there's the referee. So right now we have a timeout. And the team is conferring with each other. Okay, they're ready to come back in. Okay, here we are in set number 2, 19 to 15. Greenfield leads and Greenfield serve, number 53. Isabella serves. It's high, but over the net. And a good, really good playing by the Athol Bears, but they gave that point up. 20 to 15. Greenfield, 5 points away from victory for the day. And of course, there's always those balls that go under the net. Nobody really wants them to go under the net, but sometimes they do. Okay, JV winding up here. Number 5 from Athol serving. Over the very nice serve over the net. Oh, that was just tipped over there. And that is a point for the Bears. Very nice point. 20 to 17. Greenfield still with the 3-point margin. And number 5 serving again over the net. Very close to the net. And doesn't go over the net. Now Greenfield has 21 points. I would say that the JV team is very happy today. They should be proud. Everybody should be proud for coming out and keeping a sports schedule during a pandemic. That is an outside serve, and Athol gets 18 points to Green Waves 21. The Bears, and number 19 serving for the Bears. And it's short of the net, so that's another point for Greenfield. The Green Wave at 22 and 18 points for the Bears. I like Bears, so I like saying that. There's number 10, and that's not a good serve. Madeline really trying hard. 22 to 19, Greenfield still leading, and Athol takes the serve. It is served it right into that hole, and yep, it looked like it was going to go out, but it didn't. It was definitely enough to convince Greenfield that was going out. 22 to 20, and it's Athol serve once again. You see, that's a good form for a serve because you hit it significantly, but didn't whack it. So there's a lot of control there and a lot of power. Greenfield does get the point, and they're 2 points away from the 25-point victory for the second set. Will they take the day? Stay tuned to find out. Athol couldn't keep up with that one, and it's 24. 24, 1 point away. There's enough of a margin now. If they get this next point, this is done. And that was too zealous. A little overzealous, so a point goes to the Bears. 24-21. Greenfield leads. Now they're taking advantage of this lapse in the game. Nobody's called a timeout, but there are some substitutions going on while there's a conference between the referee and Isabella. Athol's got the serve, and the whistle's blown, so we're going right ahead. 24-21. And right to the empty spot. This is what they do. You think you're way ahead, and then they come back and pound those balls in places you can't get them. Athol serves. Really low, shallow serves are killing us. 23, only 1 point ahead. That was number 3 from Athol. Very powerful server. And that's a good return from Greenfield. The onus is going back and forth. And there it is. Does that mean that Green Wave? I'm going to wait for the referee's call. I've got 25 points for the Green Wave. Looks like they're going back. And they have gotten this set. Junior varsity sets, Green Wave has 2 sets. And it basically won the game, but they believe they are going to play a 3rd set that goes up to 15 points. We shall see. I'm off in a corner. They don't tell us much. We just try to interpret the game as we see it. I want to thank our volunteer camera person, Faith, for doing the great job she's doing today. It is great. We've had so many good camera people, and some who never knew they could ever do this, and some who never did this before. And we give them a little bit of training, and their interest in participating in the sports here at Greenfield High School takes them that extra mile. So I want to thank them because I can't do it without them. But I am getting some equipment soon that will allow me to do everything from one camera, scoreboard, the image, I can announce, and live stream. Wi-Fi. It's incredible the technology that exists today, and it's incredible the learning curves that are going on in the television industry right now, especially with COVID having created so many situations where meetings and events couldn't happen unless they were online or televised or filmed in some way. So we've been very busy throughout all this pandemic, and we're so happy to be a part of the Green Wave and Greenfield Public Schools athletics. Mike Kacheski, athletic director. Anything we need, he'll help us. He'll get it for us. The custodians, if there's anything I need, they help. The coaches, if there's anything I need, they help. And the players, they do their job just being here. Let's salute them all. And it looks like we're going to start the 3rd set in just a moment. There's 15 seconds on the clock. Take a deep breath. And there you have it. Okay, the whistle is being blown. Athol's powerhouse server takes the serve right to number 45, who returns it, gets it up in the air and over the net. No, it's not over the net. It looks so close from this angle right here. It's hard to tell. And I'm sure it's hard to tell for them too. Two points for Athol. And another point for the Green Wave. 2-1. Bears leads, and we've got number 30 serving. That was a great play by 22, and 31 snaps it back. And another point for Greenfield because of that excellent teamwork. 2 apiece, it's tied in the 3rd set here at Greenfield High School. All right. And that's outside on Greenfield. Athol gets a serve. It's a good serve, right to number 30. She sends it right back to Athol, who's trying to return it. I don't see how I could have even gotten under that ball. 3 apiece, Green Wave and the Bears, here in the 3rd set. Junior varsity volleyball. And that was offside, outside, giving Athol their 4th point. Athol serving, getting ready to serve. That was that server that got so many points in that last set. See what she has today. It's pretty high for what she has, but there must have been some polish and English on that because number 31 could not get that back. 5-3, Athol. Some substitutions going on the Greenfield side. And looks like Athol's about to serve. There's the serve. And the serve, it looked like it was heading, I was scared for a minute. It looked like it was going to hit the line, and it didn't. It went out, and that point goes to Greenfield. Number 47 from Greenfield serves and does not get it over the net. 6-4, Athol leads in the 3rd set. Athol has the serve. And it's short. I think she's getting tired. She had some great serves earlier. 5 apiece now. Athol and Green Wave. The Bears and the Green Wave. As Greenfield takes the serve, and it's a very shallow serve. The return caused Athol to put it out. And now 6 apiece. Either. That's a crazy ball. And yes, that's going out. Green Wave 7-6. When I lived in Chicago, I used to notice how they would dye the river green on St. Patrick's Day. So I have a picture in my head of what a green wave looks like. Something happened there. I don't know. I'm going to wait for the refs to call it. No, that's Greenfield's point. It looks like the green wave is crashing down on the Bears. What a powerful serve. And it's stopped by Athol, but it's not powerful enough to get it over the net. And so Greenfield takes that 9-6. A 3-point lead again. Greenfield takes the serve. And while they stop the ball, nobody can get to it over the net. So that's another point for Green Wave, 10-6. And there's 1 minute timeout. And now they're talking about their strategy over there. Both teams in this short timeout. I'm your host, Philippe Simone, and I work for GCTV. We're bringing you this live stream, as many games as we possibly can. We're going to also try to do some soccer, some football this week as well. We have some new equipment that allows us to stream outdoors. If we can get that stuff working, we'll be there. Otherwise, we'll tape the game and you'll see it at some point soon. Okay, and we're back. A point for Athol, 10-7. Green Wave leading. Up next at 5:30 is the Green Wave girls varsity team playing the Bears varsity volleyball team here. We have junior varsity and varsity, both from the same school. Number 18 is going to serve. and the serve is short. 11-7. Green Wave is very close. And the varsity team just came in to take their seats, waiting for their next game. Athol gets another point, 11-8. We're broadcasting from Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. Athol takes the serve. It is short. It's a good serve, but it was short. Back and forth. 22 gets it up in the air. Number 6 is getting it up even higher and over. And Athol could not get it there. Another really good play. Going to 13 points. Another good play by Laura. And that was short too. That point will go to Athol. 13-9. And Green Wave is 2 points away, I believe. That's a serve from the deadly serving 19 Bear. But it wasn't good, and Green Wave gets 14 points. Could this be the last point of the junior varsity series of sets today? We will find out with number 10 serving. She gets almost over. If it had gotten over, that would have been really hard to return. It's like right in your face. Okay, number 1. Number 1 serving for Athol. Nice serve right over there. Returned, back and forth, and what a slam dunk. Greenfield takes it. 15-10. And as we're about to flash in just a moment, there it is. Green Wave 3 sets, Bears 0. Girls Junior Varsity Volleyball. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll be back at 5:30 for another game. It may start early. I'll keep you notified as best as I can. And right now, let's say a hello to our sponsors and underwriters. And thank you so much, Faith, for working the camera today. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're coming up to 5:15. We're going to start the game a little bit early today because everybody's here, and why not? It's a beautiful day outside. You may still get a little sunlight after the game. 5:15, our camera person today is Karen Conti once again. Excellent, one of our excellent camera people, and another one of our very valued volunteers. I'm Philippe Simone from Greenfield Community Television, and it is my pleasure to live stream these games to you. Coming up at 5:15 are the Green Wave and Bears varsity girls volleyball. So stay tuned. Okay, we're here from Nichols Gymnasium. I'm your host, Philippe Simone. The game is about to start in about a minute. They've blown the whistle to get the players off the court. And this is the first set for the girls varsity volleyball team, the Green Wave, and the Athol Bears. I love that name, Bears. I love bears, so why not? Referee is taking his place, and whistle will blow, probably about 45 seconds. And they're getting ready to decide who is going to serve first. For varsity games, we're going to play a 3 out of 5 sets, I believe. The game will be a little bit longer. There's the shouting from the team. Thank you for joining us live streaming from Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. Girls varsity volleyball, the Green Wave meets the Athol Bears. Teams are huddling and getting things ready to go. And they're ready to take the field, or the court as it were. We're live streaming on Greenfield Community Television's YouTube page, where a copy of the live stream will be as soon as this is over with, and we will polish those up into individual games and have those available as well for you. We do this for the team so that they can see what they're doing and so that they can see how the plays are being played, and we do this for you, the parents who are not allowed yet to be here. And we're ready to go. It's the first start and the first set. I think the serve is going to go to Athol. Yep, number 12 will start. And there's the serve. You can hear they're really calling that. And the point goes to Athol. And that's 2-0. Athol leading. There's the whistle and the serve. Number 12 from Athol serving. And a real powerful smack, but it hits the corner, the top corner of the net. Had it gone over, it would have been one deadly serve to have to return. Green Wave 1, Athol Bears 2 in the first set. Green Wave gets the serve, number 4 to number 22 Athol, number 15 Athol, up in the air, and number 22 pounds it over, number 4 puts it up, number 8 across to 44, who slams it out, unfortunately, but what a good set of plays from everybody here today. That ball was actually in the hallway, and they're going out together. The Athol team is very excited. Athol takes a serve, number 20. Very nicely. Just stopped short on the net. Green Wave 2, Athol Bears 3. Greenfield serve, number 3. Athol serve. Another point for Green Wave. Score now 3-4. Green Wave has the serve. Maya Money bangs it outside. A little bit too powerful on that. Athol has the serve now. Bears 5-3. And that was a good play by number 35. Charisma Santana, number 35. That play. And that's a point that goes to the Bears. What we're seeing here is a lot less scoring by just the serves. We're seeing a lot more play. And that's typical. That's varsity. And that's where those junior varsity folks will be next year. 4-6. 22 from Athol serves, 22 from Greenfield receives, and they're struggling to get it back, but it's just not possible. And that brings the Bears to 7 points. And then that's in play. That was a really good play. Greenfield got it into an open hole there to score the point. 7-5 Athol. Greenfield serve, number 35. Santana. Good stop and good setup and pound over. Same with Greenfield. But Athol gets the point there. A lot of exciting play today. Athol has the serve. Over it goes. It's definitely received and kept in control, but there's some, it's amazing. It looks like they're almost reaching through the net to do that. I think that's the way the game is played. Oh, that's on the referee. And that will be outside on Athol, and Green Wave gets 6 points and the serve. Number 8 serving. And it doesn't go over. That's 10. 10 points for Athol. Athol number 12 serving. struggle for them. And they let that go outside, and that gives Greenfield another point. Greenfield coming up fast. And that was a serve and a point. Bears 10, Greenfield 8 here in the first set at Nichols Gymnasium, Greenfield High School. Greenfield number 4 takes a serve, received by Athol 22. Number 44 from Greenfield 22. 8 pounds it over, received by 23. Up in the air, she's looking for it, and we stop that. And that's another Greenfield point. Yes, it is, and very well deserved. There was a lot of incredible playing there. Greenfield has a serve. Quite a game of action today, and we're very grateful to have Karen Conti on our camera today. Very quick, tied game here, 10 apiece. That seems to have just been kind of let go, but that's another point for Greenfield. 11. Greenfield back in the lead in the first set. That's a power serve, and it looked like it was in. I'm waiting, I'm watching the scoreboard. No, it wasn't. Must have been just outside the line. How do you like that, huh? 11 apiece. Athol's fighting to keep that tie, if not lead. And a good serve by number 20 from Athol, but it didn't reach the line. So that brings Green Wave to 12 points. That is such an amazing claim there. That ball is still in play, legally in play. And I believe Athol got the point on that one. Bringing it back to 12 apiece. Holding that tie, fighting to hold that tie. It's Athol's serve. And that didn't quite make it over the net, so that's another point for Greenfield, 13 to 12. Greenfield back in the lead. .48 serves. And that was outside. 13 apiece, Athol serve. We're here in the first set. The Green Wave and the Athol Bears. She found the hole and put it right in there. Athol in the lead again, 14 points. Some playing there, but it went out. Tied game again. Greenfield's got the serve, number 49 again. It's received, it's blocked, pounded over, and they let that one go out, because I believe that was out. Yep, and Green Wave is in the lead again with 15 points. That was a close play at the net, and that brings Greenfield to 16 points. A 2-point lead for the Wave. That was very good playing on Athol's part, and that will bring them up to 15 points behind 1. Here in the first set. Very close game in the first set here at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. A lot of great teamwork here. Very nice. And that is a point for Greenfield. A very richly deserved point. 17-15, Greenfield 2 points in the lead in set number 1. Number 36, Santana serves. They're working it there, and she's going to let it go out because that was really a little bit of a wild hit. And that brings Green Wave to 18 points. 18-15. Santana again. That was a little confusing, but that is a point for Greenfield. Powerful serve, and that could have gone out. May not have wanted to stop that, but she did anyway, and now they have the point. Regardless. 19-16, Green Wave leads. But Athol coming up fast. The whistle was blown. I don't know for what reason. Karen, do you know why he blew the whistle? Oh, someone two-handed. A double tap. (20-17), Bears just barely behind Greenfield, as they struggle to ride the crest of the Green Wave. Greenfield receives, and they've got some nice passing going on, and it's off outside on the Bears, bringing Greenfield to 21 points. 21-17 here in the first set. And of course, again, remind everybody that a set is only 25 points, so it's getting close here. And there's definitely, Greenfield has a significant lead. I'd like to see them keep it, but that is entirely up to them. 18-21. Athol has the serve, number 23 serving for Athol. Very good serve, but received, they really dove into that hole to get that. And the point goes to the Athol Bears. 21-19, and number 20 is up again to serve. A nice serve from Athol, received by 44, put up by number 3, pounded towards Athol, and another point for the Greenfield team. Green Wave 22. And Bears 19. Wow, an incredible save. And that was one heck of a shot. And another heck of a shot. Received by 17. It's a battle here, and they finally find their way in and get that point. Athol at 20 now. They're catching up. Better keep on guard, Greenfield. (22-20). Very nice serve. Oh, and that was a clever play by Santana. Just backhandedly tipped it right in to say, here is my point. I give you a point. Thank you. And I can't see who's serving, but that's Greenfield serve. Number 10, 42, 22, pounds it, 22-22. 22-44 up. 12 across. And a thrashing by number 13 again for another point. 21 points for the Bears. And they are 2 points behind Greenfield in the first set. This is very close right now. And there's a lot of noise in the auditorium. Greenfield setting that shot up, and wow, what a save by Athol. The whistle is blown. And there's 24 points for the Green Wave. What was the call that time, Karen? And there it is, 25-21. Greenfield just took it. And the first set belongs to Greenfield, Green Wave. Girls varsity volleyball, and here at Greenfield High School in Nichols Gymnasium. We're going to pause for a quick break, and we'll be right back in probably about a minute. Yeah, it looks like the ref is explaining what that last call was. It had something to do with the foot being involved. Volleyball is kind of the opposite of soccer that way. And we do have soccer games coming up this week. We'll see if we can bring those to you either live or recorded, but we will be there. GCTV will be there when we're needed. Here comes the Green Wave back. And the Athol Bears. That was last set's numbers. And here are the stats so far. And as we go into the second set, we'll see how both sides are doing, because they've been pretty close. They've been very close. And a hush descends upon the courts as a few substitutions are made. People are walking around asking questions of the referee, getting ready for that tough set that's coming up in about 35 seconds. And the referees will figure out who's going to start with the serve. You're watching GCTV live stream on Greenfield CTV's YouTube page, and I believe also on Facebook. And you can always find the live stream after the show if you come in late. And then we section them off into individual games and make those available on our YouTube page, which is where you want to go for great entertainment these days. Greenfield has the serve. We're starting off the second set. A nice serve from number 38. Up in the air, and it gives 13. Yes, there we go. That's a point for the Bears. So Greenfield double tapped. 12 serving for Athol. Very good serve, very like close to the net. Now they're working that 13 in the corner. They've got to watch her because if she gets the ball, she's going to slam it laterally across. And look at that. It just tapped it over the net. That's art. And Greenfield's got a challenge ahead for this set. And again, there's the risk of that lower shot is that you might hit the net with that. Great when it works, incredibly effective when it works, miserable when it doesn't. 2-1 Athol leads, this 15, and into the net by 23, giving the Green Wave 2 points and a tie. Serve, and it's called out, and they just let it go, and that will give Athol 3 points. 3-2, the Bears lead. Number 20 serves. Definitely a good server in her own right. And over the top it goes, but not quite high enough, and it hits the net. As I warned, very dangerous style. But as you gain in experience, you will also gain precision. And that could wind up being very dangerous. Number 3 serves, a power serve. It goes up. It's, oh, watch, see, I told you. And by some miracle, it slid off the net and went right into the Athol team's court. Number 3 serves again, another power serve. They probably should have let that one go, but they didn't, so that's another point for Greenfield. 5-3, Green Wave leading the Bears. Both of these teams playing exceptionally today. And there it is, see? That hit the net, and that's going to give the Bears another point. 5-4, Greenfield still leads, and it's Athol's serve. Number 13 serving. And that resulted in another point for the Green Wave. 6-4, Greenfield leads. Greenfield has the serve. Number 1 from Greenfield gave that serve. And as you can tell by the bear yowling sounds, that Athol scored another point. And a good round of play there, resulting in another point for Greenfield, leading 7-5 over Athol. The anticipation was there, but not enough for some reason. And that's number 8 for the Green Wave. 8-5. Green Wave leading, Green Wave serve. Almost hits the ceiling. There's some passing going on. Athol is trying to move that ball around. That last play gave Greenfield 9-5. I'm working 9-5 or 10-6. Scores now 10-5. And there's a timeout. During this timeout, I'd like to do one thing quickly and just let you know who's out there for varsity. Number 4 for Greenfield is Cassie Matei. Number 44, Gianna Conti. Number 3, Corinne Callahan. Number 38, Morgan Bardwell. Number 39, Kelsey Richardson. Number 18, Destiny Souza. Number 50, Genesis Ocasio-Rivera. 22, Phoebe Broussard. Number 11, Alexis Antonellis. Number 1, Jenna Keith. Number 18, Rory Cronin Townsend. Number 48, Maya Mori, sorry. Number 8, Aisha Pruitt Gonzalez, who did camera for us a couple of games ago. And number 5, Rachel Dodge. And 35, Charisma Santana. That is the Green Wave team. I would normally try to get the other team's names and numbers so you can know more about what they're doing. Okay, we're back. We're back in set 2. Greenfield already won one set in the first set and now is in the lead in the second set. That's that corner. I don't think it's the individual, it's the corner. Whoever's on that corner is compelled to put it across in a very low fashion to make it very difficult to receive. And if you do receive it with the amount of spin on that ball, you probably knock it out of bounds, and then that's a point anyway for them. Athol serving right over the net. And a very big challenge to get, but they do. 44 to 38. Athol 15, 22, and 29 puts it over. We see, oh, they tried to dunk it, but it didn't work. And that's 11 points for Green Wave. Nice try, Athol. And that was hit outside. Seems like you'll know when Greenfield scores because they do that whoop thing. I won't even have to write it here. You can just listen for the whoop. Greenfield serving number 15. And that was a perfect serve. And they were unable to get a hold of that. 13 to 6. Green Wave. 35, Santana. I believe that's Santana. Yes. Santana serves again. To 13. But watch that corner. Someone was. Put it right back over. And it was just too much for Athol. And the Greenfield took advantage of that. And 14 to 6, Santana serving. And another nice set of plays, putting that ball down on the ground. And there's the coach. The Athol team. And this is kind of like the second time that happened. That low down ball received way low down and then just doesn't get over the net. How can you? It's a struggle just getting that. 38 puts it over. And I believe that's a point for Athol. Athol coming up 16 to 7. Green Wave leads. Here in the second set, Greenfield girls varsity volleyball. Powerful serve. And Greenfield is struggling to get it back, and they do get it back over. That was a nice attempted spike by number 3 by Morgan, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. Nope, that was Corinne.
Hey girls, rather than have a seat in the chairs and not in the bleachers like this. So if you get your thing going on, appreciate it. Thank you.
16 to 8. Green Wave in the lead. Now at 17 points.
Oh, you get that?
(17 to 8). Greenfield leads. It is now Greenfield serve, and they're waiting. And that serve did not happen. Nice serve over the net, and the return, put it outside. And that's going to give Greenfield 18 points. Greenfield now leading by 10 points in the second set. A pretty big upset. The last set was so close. And they saw that was going out and let it go. 18-9. Green Wave still leading, and it's now Athol's serve. Number 12 serving. And we saw her put quite a few of those very close to the net. So I'm hoping that Greenfield will be ready for those. We'll see what she does. Yep, another really nice serve. You have to get down really low to return that. There's a lot of play up at the net. Whistle was blown. Something like that. And Greenfield gets the point. (19-9). Greenfield holding that 10-point lead. Greenfield gets the serve. Number 4, power serve. Which they're trying to say they should have just let it go. As we've seen these before, that was Cassie pounding that ball. 20 points. 5 points away from victory in the set number 2. (21-9), and we're going to take a little bit of a timeout here. 1 minute timeout. I want to thank all the staff here at Greenfield High School, the custodians who let us in and give us some of the things that we need to make this happen. The athletic director, Mike Kacheski, for his excellent accommodating of our needs. And to my boss and director of Greenfield Community Television for all that excellent technical advice and assistance and problem solving that keeps me on the air and keeps you seeing these live streams. 22 seconds left in the timeout. I also want to thank all the players and all the coaches. It is a lot of hard work to keep that motivation up in an empty gymnasium. There are very few spectators. The students from the junior varsity or varsity team are supporting their other teammates, filling the room up with athletes and making that sound happen. Sound that makes you want to play hard. Okay, both teams are back on the court. Let's see what happens. We've got 4 points to go for Green Wave to take set number 2. Another point for the Green Wave, 22-9. There's the serve. And a deadly serve, so that's 23. Yep, there's the boom. And that means another point for Greenfield. 23-9 here in the second set. There's the Greenfield serve. That excellent serve. 24 points. Greenfield has the serve. And there's that across the court. And another one. They're going back and forth. And the referee calls it for Greenfield, and that's the game. Or the set. Second set. Won by Greenfield. Greenfield. Yeah. And that was Mike Kacheski just stepping in and asking who won the first set. And very pleased to hear that Greenfield won both sets, first and second. And as we head towards the third set, we're going to take a short break in just a moment. I want to thank my excellent camera person, Karen Conti, for stepping in. And if you could hear her over my headset, she said, "You're very welcome." We love having parents here. And what's going to be great is when we have to do graduation, maybe some of them will volunteer. I'm just putting a little something in your ear there, Karen. I'm Philippe Simone, your host and producer, switcher, titler, graphics, and training instructor for our camera people. And it's a pleasure to provide you with live stream sports from Greenfield High School. We'll be right back in just a moment. Okay, and that was our sponsors we heard from. Terrazza Ristorante in its 25th year right now. Abaz running that. Wonderful man, originally from Southern Europe, from the Balkans, Montenegro, if you know where that is. I find it fascinating when people come to our country and succeed in doing something. Greenfield Savings Bank, always willing to help out any kind of an effort in the community. And Manny's Appliances, well, they just love sports. So we want to thank them for helping us out a little bit, because what we do with that is get better and better stuff for you to watch this from. Okay, it looks like they're coming back for the third set. And that cheering is very important. That's what really keeps the players motivated. Without the parents screaming, they've got to have some noise. I can tell you that from being a musician. If you show up and start playing a show at a club and there's no one in the audience, boy, you're just not getting any energy there. Okay, 0-0, third set, and we're about to start with the serve. They're figuring out who's going to get the serve. Words of encouragement coming in from the coaching staff. You can do this. We can do this. We're doing it. And you're watching GCTV live stream on Greenfield CTV YouTube page or Facebook. And I believe some of this was on Channel 15. We've got a Ways and Means Committee meeting coming up tonight that will be live on TV as well. Big important budget issues here in town of Greenfield. And now Athol is getting ready for serve number 12. Takes the serve for Athol. Oh, see that? There it goes. That pound, that number 13, pounding that ball, but it went outside. Greenfield made a good call letting that go, because had it been off of one of their hands, the points would have been on the other team. And what a gallant save. But not enough to keep Greenfield from getting 2 points. Very high ball, looked like it was going over. It didn't, it stayed in Athol's side, so the point goes to the Green Wave. 3-0, Greenfield in the lead. And not a very good serve, but that's okay. 3-1 here in the third set at Nichols Gymnasium, Greenfield High School. Athol serving. and right into a corner, but it was too far out, and the point goes to Greenfield. 4-1. It's so confusing when that happens because it gets so close to the net, you don't know which side it's on from where I'm sitting. But that was a Greenfield point, and now they have the serve. 5-1, Greenfield. Keeping it up in the air, passing tremendous. Athol, number 22, pounds that shot in. And it's too much for Greenfield to stop. That's 2 points for Athol, 5 for Green Wave here in the third set. Athol serves, and it's short. So that point goes to Greenfield, 6-2. Greenfield serving, and it's short. An automatic point for the Bears. 6-3, Greenfield still in the lead. Some kind of substitution going on. Number 15 serving for Athol. A nice serve right into the middle. And they're struggling to keep it up. Oh my goodness. I think they could have jumped in there a little bit harder and gotten that thing up. But I think perhaps to get a hold of that, she was using 2 hands or something. A nice exchange back and forth. Pounding it into the empty hole, and is that good? Nope. It went out, so Greenfield gets the point, 7-4. Green Wave leading in the third set. Green Wave has already won 2 sets and is now in the third set. Varsity is the best of 3 out of 5 games. And that's another point. I didn't even have to look at the scoreboard because I heard the woof, the Greenfield. Ooh. Greenfield's got the serve. Number 44. And that's out. They called it out and it went out. 5 points for the Bears. Number 22 from Athol getting ready to serve and serving. Received. There's some passing around. Yes, a nice pound over the net. And stopped and blocked by Greenfield for another point, 9-5. And there's that score again. Reminds you of that song. Of course, I worked 10-6. Today's going to be a little bit of overtime. And some issue down there. Number 35, Santana's going to take the serve. Very nice. Very nice rescue by Athol. I really thought they were going to lose it there. They're still exchanging. Oh, watch that ladder. Get it again, number 7, number 8. And that brings Athol up to 6. 9-6, Greenfield still in the lead. It's that, from where I'm sitting, that left-hand corner of death. Number 3 is really getting good with those backward punts over the net. Keeping it up, Greenfield, and it just barely gets over the net. And the point is called for Athol. Because it hit the net and then it went out, so nobody on the Athol team touched it. Had they, that would have been a different story. Athol serving now. 17, they're trying to close the gap. Very nice. Almost 2 so gentle that it became difficult to handle. And that becomes another point for the Green Wave. 10-7. Set 3. Greenfield leads. Rachel Dodge taking the serve. Number 5 for Greenfield team. There's the whistle and the serve is taken. And it is a deep driving serve. Yep, there's the boom. The score boom. It's hard for me to have allegiance here because you've got two teams with great color combinations, some of my favorite colors out there. Green and red and black and white. Good. Now this is very good to see. This is a lot of teamwork going on here. And I think that's going to be out, but they're going to take it. What a great volley, but it ended in Greenfield taking the point, 12-7. In the lead again. Dodge takes the serve. They call it out. Is it out? Yes, it is. And that's point number 8 for Athol. Number 12 serving for Athol. A lot of back and forth here. Two people try to get it. Oh, they managed to get it right over the net, and Greenfield's defense is good. And that ends 13-8 for Greenfield. Drink some water here. Lots of teamwork there, and another one that just slides right over the net and bounces out. 14 for the Green Wave, 8 for the Bears. Number 4 serving again. And they called that one out because that was a boomer. $14-9. Greenfield go for that. What a gallant try. And that brings the Bears up to 10 points. Green Wave 14, Athol Bears 10 points. Set number 3 here at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. This is girls varsity volleyball. Great set of plays there, resulting in another point for Athol. And 12-14, they're sneaking up. Athol may very well catch up and overtake. Nice exchanges, nice volleys here, back and forth, a lot of team support. That was out, and she put it right where it needed to be, where nobody else was. 15-12 Green Wave. I'm not sure how this works, but if they get 3 games right away, then we all get to go home early. Not that we want to, we're having too much fun here watching this stuff. Every once in a while I get a little advice from Karen, who's a mom of one of these players. And what was that, Karen? And it's a lot of fun is what she's saying. Our camera people are having fun. And the Green Wave 17, Athol Bears 12. Corinne serving. And knocked out by Athol for 18 points, Green Wave, 12 the Bears. Greenfield serves. A lot of play at the net. It's still in play. So watch that target shot, and lucky they did. They watched it close enough to determine that that was going to go out. 19-12, set number 3. Number 3 serves a very, very low serve. It's met exceptionally well and returned exceptionally well. Looking for that hole to put that ball in. As you can see, number 13 slammed it, and it just was no way for Greenfield to get a hold of that one. 19-13. Greenfield still in the lead. The Bears trying to catch up. You're watching GCTV live stream here at Greenfield High School. There's a serve from Athol up in the air. 22 keeps it. Watch that lateral slam. And Greenfield hit that ball out. 19-14. Greenfield still leading, but Athol determined to catch up. Here's the serve by Athol. It's another low one, and they had to get down low to receive that. This is some, the whistle is blown. Did someone hit the net? Whatever the case was, it caused Greenfield to get the point. So 20-14, still a 6-point lead. And we're moving into the stretch, the victory stretch for the third set. A lot of stopping, passing, and shooting on that one. Athol gets the point. The Bears surging ahead. 20-15. Athol serving. Very nice attempted spike. Very gentle shot, and sometimes he's very deceptive. That was fortunate that they were able to receive that, but it was stopped immediately. This is some exciting playing as they're fighting for this point. They are fighting for that point, and the Bears get it. Though the green wave of the oceans is mighty, don't ever underestimate the strength of the Bear. 20-16, we're just going to have a quick timeout. I'm your host, Philippe Simone. This is Greenfield Community Television, live streaming from Greenfield High School. We have lots of sports coming up this season, this fall 2 season. We're doing whatever we can to stream or record all these games. Green Wave, 20 points, Athol Bears 16 in set number 3. This is girls varsity volleyball. Want to thank our excellent camera person, Karen Conti. And they're going back onto the court. And there's the bell. Play ball. Athol has the serve. Ooh. Just sat on the net for about a second. The ball is still in play. There she goes with that slam. Good defense there. Passing. Let's get it in over. 4 defense, 3 up in the air. 35 Santana. Really makes it almost impossible to control, but they get it back over. There's a fight for this ball going on right now. And nobody wants to let anybody score. It's just incredible. They're trying so hard. And unfortunately it ends. Number 13 slamming that against the net. That was an intense little piece of today, if I might say so. Yeah. Green Wave 21, Athol 16. Greenfield has the serve. And it's a point right away. I hadn't even looked up to type for my typing here, but I heard the Greenfield boom. And again, Greenfield's got the serve. Very powerful serve over there. Athol's keeping it up and putting it over. Greenfield's keeping it up and going to put it over. They tried to slam, but they couldn't do it. It was a nice try. And now we have 22-17. Greenfield is in the lead. Number 22 from Athol is serving. A masterful pound into the masterful shot. 23. Greenfield 2 points away from taking the day. Two points away from taking the day. I haven't lit too many songs in my life, but that was a good one. More fighting and struggling in front of the net. That was an incredible return. Setting up her teammates so she can take a nice shot like that. Athol defense is really good, but they hit that out. Greenfield, 24 points. 1 point away from victory. One point away from winning the day. And a nice try. And Athol has 17, Green Wave 25, and that's their end. They're saying goodbye to each other, and that's it for this game. Green Wave wins again, 25-17 in set number 3, won all 3 sets. If they hadn't, we would have had to play best out of 5. Stay tuned for more live stream sports as we go forward, and we'll let you know. I want to thank everybody who volunteered today, all the coaches and staff, the athletic director, our camera volunteers, and of course, the players who make this all possible. Their hard work and their dedication and devotion to conforming to less than comfortable rules and situations during a pandemic to play the game and to keep the team going.